and says that poverty, there's no front to poverty. Most people fear to get know-how in finances. So thank you, and join me again, Dr. Peter Gikonyo, your finance and investment expert. And today I have a very interesting topic for us to discuss. And the first and foremost, do you want to get free from the financial challenges? Do you want to run away from poverty? So join me as we explore a couple of issues that which you can be able to address, or maybe some plans you can put in place to ensure this happens. And to start with, most people fear to get know-how in finances. They shy away from what we call the financial education. And what I would encourage you is that you explore for mechanisms to be able to learn or be able to build more knowledge when it comes to finances, like basically what you are doing. That maybe exploring, it could be articles, it could be maybe the shoots or talking about the finances or leading the financial articles and materials. They can go hand in hand to be able to increase your potential of maybe understanding your finances well. And I'm not speaking here maybe for you exploring and going to take a master's degree, a master's degree, a degree, or a certificate or a diploma in finance or in investment. No. I'm saying simply getting the know-how when it comes to finances, opening up your mind, getting to learn more, getting to know what best can I be able to do, maybe in terms of my finances. Through my experience, I've seen people who have never stepped into classrooms having done fantastically very well. If you can look at even locally, people like Najega Karube, who never went, who never had good formal education, they end up doing very well and building fast enterprises. If we even can cross the border, we see the people that who have really advanced well, Bill Gates and the like, not really that were so much endowed in what we call the financial academically, but they continuously explored for better ways to increase their capacity, and they end up doing very well or building up maybe very mega companies and institutions. People even like Steve Jobs, they ended up doing they have ended up doing quite fantastic well because of leveraging on maybe increasing their financial education and capacity. Number two, health and wealth, they go hand in hand. In this era, especially the country that we are, the government is trying to streamline the healthcare systems, of course, enacting several laws to build up the healthcare systems. That is the Social Health Authority, replacing the former NHIF and the like. Equally the same, that you also need to be very cognizant that as long as you remain healthy, then you have the potential of being wealthy. So what I want you to do in supplementing what the SHA is doing, that it's a high opportunity for you to go to your private insurance company and probably maybe take a medical scheme, have a good medical scheme that which can really support you, that in case of an eventuality, health-wise happens to you, or maybe likely even to your family, that you can be able to be supported financially. So I want you to be very cognizant of your health, and also maybe exploring even other ways. Not necessarily maybe taking a medical scheme, like you need to do a lot of bit of exercises, what you eat, whomever you interact in your social circles, so that you end up remaining healthy eventually, because that is a very critical factor for you to build a successful, maybe wealth for you. Number three, I'll talk of a basic thing which is called budgeting. Most of you have the resources, you have your income, but how do you end up spending? Most of you go what we call the impulse spending ways. So what I would encourage is that wherever you have your income, be from the formal income sources, be it from the self-employment, it's good that you have a budgetary allocation of each and every item that you want to spend. What that does is that it ensures that all the items that which you're gonna buy and which you're budgeted for is only critical items. You don't end up having things which you don't really need. Could it be clothing? Could it be food? The things that which you probably you could do away without. but with the good planning, then you're able to make a very sound and a better position for you financially. Number 4, I want to talk about the savings. How do you consider savings? Do you really allocate a certain percentage of your wealth, of your income, monthly to savings? And when you talk of savings, that you can have different ways maybe for you to save. One, it could be there's some people who buy shares from month to month. The others who have some allocations to money market fund monthly. The others who have fixed deposit accounts. The others who call the banking instruments like a core account. The others maybe who have gone even to buy what we call the treasury bills and treasury bonds. There are others who have gone even to do they have gone to the Eurobond and the like. So in short, have a monthly allocation. Could be 20 to 30% of your monthly income, and allocate it maybe for savings for the rainy day. And this goes hand in hand. Like if you go to banks, you can have what you call the direct debit or a standing order, which allows that once the funds hit your account, then it can be sent directly to your saving options, which we have mentioned about. So it's very good for you to be able to save and to have a very sound saving plan. Number 5, I want to talk to, especially now, the people in formal employment. Do you have divergent sources of income? Do you really look for a way that you can have different income streams which can support you, maybe to supplement what you're getting? And I'm not saying here that maybe you're informally employed, that you come up with a venture that which will jeopardize your main stream job. For example, maybe for us who are building the finance career, those who are in healthcare industry, you can go diversify, maybe like have a real estate investment that which can be generating income for you. Others, you can go to agriculture. There are better options maybe for which can support you in agricultural ventures that which can increase your investment deeply. There are the people who can do, especially like what I'm doing now, in terms of writing, blogging, advisory, and consultancy, which can still increase your revenues, which can again supplement whatever you are doing. And this can come very handy for you and to betterment maybe whatever you are doing. So what I'm saying that it creates different sources of income. Then from there you can be able to maybe leverage on that to build your wealth and your wealth better and more. Those who are in self-employment, and I've seen things through experience, that you make very bad decisions when it comes to building your business portfolio. What is your financing model for your business? How do you finance your business? Because I've seen people, especially now in this era where we have the mobile loans and easy and access to credit, that you can easily run into any financial institution and is able to lend you money. So you need to make very sound decisions when you're financing your business. And I mean that when you're taking a loan, it's good for you to be cognizant. When will this be, the resources for this loan be applied to? Will it be able to generate much income for you? What are the costs of the funds that which are going to borrow? This fund will then be able to generate it, including that of the operation costing of my business. Will I be able to have a leverage on it, or maybe it will make me to go even further down? So in short, what I'm saying that have a very sound financing model that which can guide your business, which can guide your the business venture you have, so that it really guides you well to ensure that maybe once you invest your resources in the business, it can be able to generate more resources as well. What is number 8? Maybe as I wind up, what is your moral culture based like? How do you spend your resources? Where do your resources go to? Do everybody ask you for your money and then you are able to give it maybe for free? I'm not saying that it's bad maybe to support your families, your social setup where you are, but I'm saying you really factor your moral culture when it comes to maybe your well-earned money. How do you venture it into maybe into the social enterprises which you engage yourself in, so that you don't end up overgiving, you don't end up jeopardizing your businesses, you don't end up jeopardizing your work. or maybe over-committing to the ventures which can wait, or you don't have necessarily have to divert yourself into them because they can end up maybe killing your business or maybe jeopardizing a lot of things when it comes to your business venture. So with that, maybe, and with more issues that which you can be able to discuss more, they can really help you to build wealth and to be able to leverage on what maybe you're doing. I'll leave you with a quote from Napoleon Hill, and says that poverty, there's no front to poverty. And the riches, they are a bit timid and shy, and you need to attract them. And attracting them, it means that maybe applying a couple of options that which can help you to be able to leverage and be able to do more in your finances. So thank you. Join me for more as we discuss more in how we can be able to build wealth in our enterprises and in our lives. So thank you.